loud and quick, Pedro and Magger. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having us.
So I think whoever wants to take over, the way to always start these things is kind of at a real high, just basically what Kalisten is and kind of what your project is. Whoever wants to handle that, let it rip.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can jump on that. Okay, so yeah, we are Kalisten. Let's start with the team. The core team is Mager, Pedro, and me. The idea of Kalisten started on Pedro's thesis when he was finishing his degree. The whole idea was to create an application that was to solve the issues or that the normal fitness application have on the Web2 space, right? I mean, there are many applications, but most of them do not really bring anything to the table, are not really useful. So yeah, since he is very passionate about fitness and training, he was like, okay, I'm going to create something for the fans of it. And then, of course, he teamed up with Mager because they met each other somewhere in Europe. Then at some point this year, at the beginning of the year, because I'm friends with Mager, and I was into crypto. By the way, my name is Silver Fox. Yeah, they approached and they were like, I think that something's happening on NFTs, and I think we should be there. So yeah, we have coding powers and we have an application that works on the Web 2. Then what can we do within the NFT to actually jump on train? And yeah, then we started having a conversation on how to find utility and like create a fitness ecosystem that can use the power of Web3 and get some collections out in order to get some funding, in order to get the team out of their current jobs and actually focus full time on building. And yeah, so in April we came out with the first collection called Kalisten Early Adopters, which basically allowed allowed us to prove that this team was able to create an application that was linked to the blockchain, in this case Solana, and allowed our users to connect their NFTs and train to earn, right? Which is a concept that started with a little bit what Stefan created at the beginning with the whole move to earn, and then we pushed it a little bit more into a wider industry, which is the whole fitness industry, right? And then we labeled it train to earn. So that went very well.
I'm following along on the website or on Magic Eden right now. So as far as the Kalisten early adopters NFTs go, I see they have different traits, right? So you have background, different color cards, discipline, gymnastics, bodybuilding, powerlifting, calisthenics, or none, and then logos. What are there different? Is it just rarities, or do they serve different functions? If you are looking to get these early adopter cards, like what's the benefit of holding one of these?
Yeah, exactly. So currently we have 4 collections, right? And this one was the first one that allowed us to start beta testing the application. So this was the first collection that allowed the users to train to earn. Currently, this collection, which is only 1,000 NFTs, has moved into staking, and our holders can actually earn the token that we have created called KS, right? Which is similar to the GMT of Stepan, and is basically the main token of the collection. The rarities on the card, basically, there are different attributes with, as you said, different backgrounds and so on. Right now, the only thing that matters is the ranking of the NFT, because then you will earn more if you have a rarer NFT than if you have a more common. The other attributes, especially the discipline, they're going to play a role in the future. But as per now, since we have our staking platform outsourced, then we are just leaving it as a staking collection. We are planning to actually move the whole staking within our own application. Because what we want in the end is to create an app, or actually have everything within the app, so our users do not really need to depend on anything else outside of the Kalisten ecosystem. So so this collection came out to actually provide the initial funding to get the team full time into this and start hiring some more people. And then after a while.
For those listening, he just mentioned that the higher the rarity rank, the more it's going to earn you in the future. I'm looking at Magic Eden right now. There's a steal. 217 is up from 1.6. So if you're into this project, that could be one to snipe. Not financial advice, of course, but throw it out there, you know.
Nice shield. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this collection went as high as 6 sol before the second mint of the mint of the second collection, and then it went as down as 0.3 after mint. So yeah, there are some heavy whales that really believe in the project that just keep sweeping whenever the collection goes down, because they know, they follow us every day on Discord. We communicate pretty much every week. We come up with huge updates. And we jump on voice chat and so on. So yeah, those people that actually listen, they know that there are huge plans for this collection and also for any other of the collections that are coming. Of course, this one is our baby because it was the first collection that allows us. That's why we call it Kalisten early adopters, because they were the first ones that helped us test everything, and they were there since minute one. So yeah, now then after the first collection, we were like, okay, we need to actually try to expand, right? And we need a more PFP looking collection in order to adapt to the current meta. And of course, we were like, okay, then let's come up with a second collection of 3,000 NFTs, which we call the Gainers Gang, which is actually the one that, if you're looking into training to earn, is the one that you need to pay attention to. Because it's the one that you would be able to connect to the application and then make your own workout or follow any of the workouts that we propose. And then after a proper workout, you're going to be earning the second token that we have in the ecosystem that is called KST.
So I got a question.
Go ahead.
So when, because I'm on the website right now, or I'm at Magic Eden on the Kalisten Gainers Gang. So as it stands right now, floor price of 0.58. Now, when you go and look at the different NFTs available, a lot of them are silhouettes. Okay, it doesn't look like until you get down to maybe the 9th or 10th row, there start to be some that are revealed. So kind of like the floor price of the, lowest revealed one is 0.8 right now. So obviously there's some kind of inherent value to having one of the NFTs revealed as opposed to the silhouette. What do you have to do in order to kind of to reveal that's your NFT in the Gainers Gang?
Yeah, exactly. Good observation. Yeah, so the NFT collection was minted unrevealed, and we introduced what we like to call the train to reveal. In order, so minute one, when you minted the NFT, or you purchase one from floor that is unrevealed, you can already train to earn. You can connect the NFT and start training. This collection has 3 different tiers. Okay, being tier 3 the one that earns the least, and tier 1 the most rare that earns the most. Now, if you want to reveal your NFT, then you can start training and earning tokens, and then after you reach a certain amount, depending on the tier, then you can reveal the NFT. And once the NFT is revealed, the tiers will start playing a role.
Now,
so let's say that
can you put into perspective a little bit, kind of how many coins you can expect to earn, generally speaking, per workout, and then how many coins it would take to reveal your Gainers Gain if you did buy him off the floor?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, right now, the unrevealed NFTs, whatever the tier it is, are earning around 7 KST per workout.
Okay.
And then once you reveal the NFT, the lower tier will start earning around 10. And then the tier 2s and tier 1s are going to be earning multipliers of that. So you will want to reveal your NFT as soon as possible. A, because of course you will reveal how the picture looks like, and B, because you're going to start earning quicker, right? And yeah, that's why you have so many NFTs on the floor that are unrevealed, because users that are training already, they have their NFTs revealed already, and then we can jump into what the progression system is, because what the whole idea is to actually gamify experience of this whole train to earn, right? The aim of Kalisten is to make something that like it's a motivation for some people. Like some people really like training and staying fit, but some others need some motivation. And with our application, the aim is to actually make it into a game for them, right? So in here, you can purchase an NFT, connect it, and then reveal it, feel like you are your avatar. By training, not only you earn KST, which is our own token, but then you also earn experience. And then by earning experience, then you can level up your NFT.
My goal is get my guy revealed relatively soon, because I smell a pretty cool Halloween costume on the horizon.
Yeah, exactly. You might want to reveal and level up your NFT as soon as possible, because we have built a progression system where you're going to be unlocking certain rewards at certain levels. So yeah, basically that gives the whole application a sense of a game, right? It's like you have the motivation to go and train and see how much experience you got by training today, see how much token you've gotten, and then see what can you do with those tokens, right? The end game of Kalisten is to have an in-app marketplace where holders will be able to purchase any kind of fitness services within the app with other professionals like personal trainers or dietitians or any kind of merchandising or supplements of any kind, and then at the same time have a NFT marketplace similar to what also Steppen have in order to, of course, make the ecosystem sustainable. We are aware that other collections are that are moved to earn, like eventually it's difficult and tricky to make this whole thing sustainable, and that's why we are trying to control our growth in order to properly think each step that we are doing and see where the revenue streams are going to be coming in order to make all the collections have utility within the ecosystem, and also the tokens as well, to really like just don't feel like the token is just dumping forever because there is no sustainability on it.
Gotcha. So correct me if I'm mistaken here, but from what I understand, so I'm just trying to like kind of lay it out. So when you go to the Magic Eden Kalisten, there's 4 different collections. We haven't gotten into 2 of them yet, but the Kalisten early adopters, that was basically for the early adopters to gain access to the platform. Now that we've kind of moved on to where anyone can use the form, but you need one of the gainers gang in order to collect the token, the KS. Is there an opportunity for you to earn KS through dual ways? Basically, if you have an early adopter card and you stake it, and if you own a Gainers Gang and you're working out on a daily basis. Is that true?
Yeah, exactly. So right now, the only way to earn KS is by staking your Gen 1s. Since there's only 1,000, then yeah, and this token is core, right? Every major upgrade on leveling or within the application requires amounts of KS. Therefore, the utility of the token is guaranteed, right? So the holders of these NFTs, the more users we get, the more valuable this token is going to become. So yeah, so that collection is just basically stake and earn tokens. So if you're training and you're working out, and then you plan to level up your NFTs and take advantage or full advantage of the whole potential of the application, then you might want to have some Gen 1s to fuel all your progression. So you don't need to go to the marketplace and keep buying KS.
Gotcha.
And then with the gainers, then you can keep getting KST. But let's say, for example, the first 5 levels, you need to, in order to level up, you need to earn experience. But then in order to level up, you need to pay KST, right? But then at level 5, they will ask you for a small amount of KS as well, right? So there is certain progression points where KS is mandatory.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense. So real quick here, Silver Fox, I am going to bring in Dr. Shred from the Shredded Apes. He's had his hands up. Bring him in.
Hey, good morning, guys. I was wanting to get on when you guys first started, so I probably missed a bunch of stuff. And Goldie, I'm probably gonna have to set us some time with you to get more of the details. The wife and I are trying to catch up on Game of Thrones, so we stayed up way too freaking late, and it was really dumb. We both had to work today, but just
that's gonna take a while.
So just a couple of big questions for me. I know, like when I think about Move to Earn, Train to Earn apps like Steppen, they have a component of farming the cellular data to make a little bit extra on the back end. Curious if there's anything like that going on with this. And then just sort of the second, like sort of what Goldie was alluding to. I had a phone call, so I may have missed the answer. But if I grab a level 1, right, and I work out, say, 4 or 5 times a week, it's staked. How long until I'm able to progress that unrevealed image into a revealed image? Thanks.
Okay. So first of all, welcome. I'm a super fan of Shredded Apes and your works. Very glad that you guys are jumping in here and asking questions. Yeah, so for the first question, we don't have that in place already. Maybe in the future, if we started getting like a huge user base of people training, that might be a possibility. We're open to many ways to bring income streams to the project, either within Web 2 or within Web 3 as well. The good thing about Kalisten is that we have a team of developers that work amazingly and very quick. So yeah, they adapt very fast to whatever it comes, whatever is meta. We try to implement it as long as it's provide any value to the ecosystem. And then for the second question, if you grab one of the gainers, which is the ones that are going to allow you to train, let's say that you grab one of the tier 3, that is what the floor one. I think right now the price to unreveal the NFT is 100 KST, and then you're going to be earning 7 per day. So it's going to take you around 14 workouts to reveal the NFT. In case you want to wait and train or wait to revealing. The good thing about these two tokens is that both of them have a liquidity pool. So in case you want to, your strategy can be, okay, I can purchase 100 KST straight away from the market and then reveal it. And then every workout is going to earn you more, right? So maybe it makes more sense to purchase the tokens and then keep earning KST faster by training your revealed NFT.
Okay. If I wanted to do a double session, is there a cool off period on my training?
Okay, so you can train with up to 5 NFTs. I didn't mention that before. How we have it developed already. You can have 5 NFTs active, okay, from different players and reveal or unreveal. So the whole idea is that you will choose one, your favorite one, as your avatar, and that's the one that is going to be earning experience, and that's the one that you want to keep leveling up. Now, the more NFTs that you have training at the same time, the more KST that you are going to be earning, okay? So if you only own one, then you're going to be making around 7 KST. If you own two, you're going to be making around 14 KST and so on. It's not like double on each time, but you get the point. So the whole idea is to try to get a party of 5 now at the beginning. Try to reveal them as soon as possible, especially the higher the tier, better, because tier 1s are earning way more than a tier 2 and way more than a tier 3. The good thing about the progression system is that we will be having a system in place called the merging, where at certain level, which is set now at level 15, you will be able to merge 3 NFTs into one of the next tier. So the collection will become deflationary for a while. At the same time, people keep leveling their NFTs, unlocking rewards, and at some point they can decide if they want to sacrifice 2 of their NFTs just to keep one of the next tier, which opens the door to different strategies. Both if you are someone that wants to also make money out of the project, and we can be okay. Maybe the tier 2s are going to be interesting, so I want to level up my Gen 2 tier 3 very quickly, so I can merge them into a tier 2, and maybe then I can sell it for profit, or just because I can earn more KST and makes more sense for me to purchase services within the application, right? So the progression system has a lot of depth. And we try to actually, I spent the whole day today doing tutorials in order to be able to show it, because the bad thing is right now is that we are building so many cool stuff that it's difficult to explain it in an easy way. But yeah, that's why we're jumping on pretty much every space that we can in order to explain to our audience what we're building.
Kudos to you guys. You guys are trying to, develop something that people have been hungry for a long time. So, congratulations to you guys. I hope this it is perfected. My last question before I go see this next patient is there any benefit for your holders to follow your guys' programs, your guys' workouts, versus them just starting up the app and doing whatever the hell they want? Do you guys have any sort of an incentive for people to follow your guys' routines?
Well, right now we have it open. We propose we have like a basic workout that people can do at home, because we have realized after doing some polls that we have many users that are not really into fitness or do not know a lot about fitness, right? They probably don't even know how to do their own workouts. So we propose a simple one that they can do at home, and that is good enough that if you do that workout every day, then after a while you're gonna be fit for sure. Now we also give the chance to make your own workouts. If you are more if you know what you're doing, then it makes more sense that you create your own workout. And then we also have a library of pre-built workouts. Right now there is no incentive to do one or the other, but we are working towards making certain premium workouts or certain premium features, especially with data analytics or kind of specific programs where we actually provide premium programs to users that want to actually do a program and they don't know how to do it. in exchange of for some of our tokens, right? And that's also where we want to add value. We also want to add value to our users by not only providing a platform where they can track everything that they do, but they can also find advisory, which I think is something that also you guys are doing on Shredded Apes, which is also part of the inspiration of this project, right? Like we really enjoy what you guys are doing in Shredded Apes, especially when it comes to the advisory on nutrition and fitness.
Fantastic. I hopped in the Discord last night. I look forward to chatting a lot more with you guys, man. Good job.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and no, I mean, you can hit us up, and we can even try to schedule another call. Like we are very close to. I mean, I spend pretty much all day on Discord, so any questions, any doubt, I mean, you can just go on Discord. Our mods that are also here are super helpful as well. So yeah, just feel at home.
Awesome. Thanks. You guys have a great day, right?
Yeah, thank you. You too.
While you guys were talking, by the way, I took matters into my own hands and I grabbed rank 217 early adopter card off near the floor. So now I have one of those bad boys.
Oh yes, baby. I saw it. Like, okay, it seems like this space is working. Someone is buying.
So I actually had a question about to kind of piggyback off of Dr. Shred about making your own workout. So I'm a full-time nerd at a gym called F45, and that's where I do all my weightlifting and resistance training, all that kind of stuff, high intensity interval training. So is there a way? So because I know the other day that basically this was my experience. The other day I tried to log my workout in after I did it, right? So I was like exercise, 1, 2, 3, 4, list them all out, and then hit done. Basically, the fail safe is so you can't just pretend like you did the workouts. Just say, "Hey, trust me, I did it." So, what would be the guidance in terms of like? So I'm going to F45 to work out before I train the 2 classes tonight. So would it be the process where I put the workout in before I do it, like I build it, and then once I go to the gym and I record it as I'm doing it? Is that kind of the concept?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
Go ahead.
I will take this one. So yeah, at the moment we actually are rather more for an active workout session that the app is actually tracking as you do it. Since actually, if like the idea of logging your results is like actually something very good. In order to keep a training history, as you say, it's convenient. Like whether if you have the phone with you or not, you want to keep a log of it. But when it comes to train to earn, want to actually be sure that the user is actually training. So for that, it's actually better to keep a bit of an active approach on. As the user trains, the app has to be tracking this. At the moment, it would be simply like gathering the data and the user trackability. But what we are working now is actually implementing wearables. So the constants are also being logged as the user trains. So based on that, we can actually then have much more flexibility about how the users earn token based on the workouts that they log. That's the current status.
So ideally, also to just follow on that, what Pedro said, ideally, how we envision it is that also, depending on how challenging a workout will be, right, you will earn more or less, right? And also we will be more sure if somebody's cheating or not, etc. But that's the goal, right? We're still not there. And also, if somebody's listening now to the spaces, we have sometimes funny cases of people who think that we're just time-based for detecting somebody's cheating. And please, guys, that's just not the case. So we're not that dumb. The algorithm we're using is not that dumb. So please don't just pretend let the time pass.
So logistically, those people are. You don't want those people. The idea is to get better, right? You can't fool your body. You got to work hard.
Yeah. Exactly.
So logistically, I'm just because I, selfishly want to get this right. So I'm going to F45 tonight. I'm going to put in the workout before I go, and then I don't need my phone literally like on my body, right? Like stepping for it.
No. So I can tell you, and for you and for whoever is interested, we have this channel in Discord where this how to train guide or something like that, like with few steps. But in words, it's very simple. You take your phone, you just keep tracking of what you're doing in the workouts that you have prepared before, or you just pick up in the app, and you just log in as you go. And that's it. It's that simple. You don't need to overthink about the rest time. You don't need to anything else. Just train, enjoy, have fun, and let us do the rest.
And complementing to this part, I think this is going to be finally answering your question here, Goldie. When we are going to be implementing the wearable functionality, the idea would be that then at least on the iOS side, you don't need to actually be carrying your phone with you anymore. So the application is going to be keeping like constant of your vitals. Okay, and if afterwards, there would be anything in which you need, to log repetitions or something, you could be doing afterwards. The iWatch is already tracking, that your constants are changing. So it's already, realizing that you are actually doing the training. So then when you would be logging, your results, that would, give you more flexibility to either take your phone with you or not.
Gotcha. I'm going to do that tonight for sure. And cool to kind of document it as well. So maybe I'll make like a YouTube video about my personal experience with it, doing it the first time, and kind of share that with everybody. What do you think?
No, that would be great. Actually, I'm going to upload some tutorials about how to, some video tutorials on how to do many of the things that you can do right now on the application, especially how to make your own workout, which I think is going to be helpful, especially for you guys that are more into fitness, like it's your case. So you can go straight away and make the workout that you usually do, or make the workout for the whole week, and then once it's saved, then you will have it on your library, and then you just need to go to the gym, do your workout, keep as Margaret said, just keep doing the repetitions and completing the repetitions as you do them, and then once you finish your workout, you just save it, and then a pop up with how much you earned and how much experience you earned will pop up straight away, right? I think Dr. Shred wants to say something.
Yeah, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. I'm on a toll road, so it might cut off. But am I hearing you guys correctly? You guys are relying on like the very definition of a trust system, where somebody tells you the workout that they're doing, and they're earning XP and they're earning the token based off what they input that they did. You guys aren't actually tracking it.
So here there are different things. So the goal is to track with wearables. Now, most of the people are interested when they're making this question. It's like, okay, guys, but how do you know that the user is really working out, right? Like, to be honest, even when we will integrate with the wearables, still, if somebody wants to cheat, they're able to fake all these devices. And I believe that even Stephen had some problems with all these farms, right? Like they were faking the GPS and the movements, etc. So there is just a constant fight with cheaters. That's everywhere, right? Right now, it's not pure trust, because then we wouldn't have a liquidity pool by now, I can tell you. But there are some heuristics, I think that's the word, like some rules. So, well, I cannot obviously say what rules. They are working good enough that there is a balance. Of course, our goal is to get better, but as of today, there is a balance. We know some people are cheating. We just cannot still 100% say, hey, you're cheating, you're banned.
That makes sense. I mean, I love this idea. I think, like, as we see with all projects in the Solana ecosystem, it's not about perfecting it. It's about getting out there, gaining, trust of the community, following, a path and improving, and I think that's exactly what you guys are doing. Like Dr. Shred said earlier, you guys are doing such a covering a unique niche in the space. There is the Steppen. I guess that's kind of like the benchmark right now in terms of the whole move to earn, train to earn, step to earn, whatever it is. But you guys are. It's just as soon as I think it was you, Silver Fox, that said, I think you're missing this on the tweet that I sent out about my favorite projects. And then immediately I DM'd you, or you said DM me if you got questions. I forgot exactly how it went, but you were so responsive, helpful. You peek behind the curtain and hop in the Discord. You can see how active and engaged you guys are, and how genuine you are, and it's exciting, man. I'm really really excited to be an ambassador for this, to get more people on and to show, because there's a definite crossover in a lot of different projects that I think would be interested in this. Dr. Shred, what's up, man? I know you got your hand up.
Yeah. Last question, I promise. So if people can cheat, they will, right? The situation that you guys want to avoid is somebody who doesn't necessarily go to a gym, right? If there's any sort of geotagging that takes place, to where maybe they're saying that they're working out at home, right? Like they're actually working or watching a movie at home, but they're documenting that they're doing this massive circuit every day at home, and the geotag is always home, and that's their excuse, is that they work out from home, right? So how do you guys plan on sort of preventing people from cheating in that sense?
Yeah, I take this one. As you said, if someone can cheat, they will cheat, and there will always be cheaters, and we will be our challenge is to keep fighting the cheaters, right? As Peter was saying before, we are going to be evolving to wearables device where we can actually have more track of what people are doing, for example, heart rate or calorie consumption. Of course, we will never have a camera that shows that you are saying that you're doing pull-ups, but you are actually doing push-ups, right? Because that's impossible. Now, with the wearables, we're going to be able to track it better. And right now, the system that we have, which is an algorithm that actually tracks how you interact with the app. Well, you can have cheaters. We have analytics working. We know more or less how many people are actually, taking the time to do proper workouts and actually interact with the app correctly, and then how many people are not. Right? You will always have a percentage of cheaters. Now, in the end, people are cheating to themselves. Right? This is a project that is trying to push a healthier lifestyle. It's trying to, make you feel better, and at the same time be part of this revolution of Web3 and blockchain, right? Now, if you are on the sofa not doing anything and then trying to cheat the algorithm, then that's true, right? At some point, as we are having the resources and we are evolving the project, then at some point we are going to be also cutting that way of cheating, because then you're going to be have to at least burn some calories or do some cardio in order to control, for us to be able to control that you are actually saying, or you're actually doing the workout that you say that you're doing, right? And as you said, the geolocation is a great idea. I think that we're going to write it down. Of course, you will always have people that decide to do home workout, and you cannot really force people to actually work out on a gym. But definitely an interesting idea that we can see how we could fit.
I love it. This is something that I have thought about for a very long time, and conversations like this are definitely what needs to happen, because train to earn is something that people will absolutely love. I think the biggest downfall with stepping is there's a lot of people who don't necessarily cover distances, right? They're not out actually running or walking. They're going to a gym and they're training. So if you guys can nail this, it's going to be a gold mine.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. And like, we love to be in this niche of Solana right now, with projects like as you said, the benchmark would be Steppen, or with an OG project like Shredded Apes. I think we should mix our communities. In the end, we are all like a complement of each other. Like, if you can have Steppen and go for a walk and earn some tokens, and then like you have burned some calories, and then you come home and then you do some workout and you train to earn with Kalisten, and then you also own some Shredded Apes, and then you're able to stake those NFTs and get some tokens, and then purchase some supplements or some merchandising. Then that's great, right? Then why not? I think there's space for everyone, and in the end, we're all trying to innovate in this space, right? And I really enjoy like having space like this with all the people that are also enthusiastic about fitness and Web3, because like you can come up with crazy ideas from the community or from other founders on how to improve your own project, right?
I mean, as a triathlete who's a full-time trainer at F5, and who uses a lot of supplements, Shredded Apes, Steppen, and Kalisten, it's like the holy trinity of Solana NFTs for me.
Amazing, man.
And I'm not the only person out there. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people who are doing their workouts every day, lifting weights, and then a mile or two in after an RT pre-workout, protein.
All we need now is a sleep to earn, bro. We got all of our training out. Now we just need a sleep or a stretch or a yoga, a recover to earn.
So I bought a sleep to earn one. I think I haven't like looked at it. I think it's dead, but I know there was what's it called, Snuggles or something Snuggle Squad. Yeah, that is one that's out there. God knows if it's real or not, but I bought it when it minted for like a half a soul. I'm like, hey, if it works, why not, right? But that's something to keep an eye on. I don't know if that's real or not.
Yeah, actually, that one came like a week before we minted the second collection, and yeah, we're a bit obnoxious about that. I mean, I can see how, if done properly, could work, but yeah. Well, I haven't heard of them anymore since they minted, so I don't know how they're doing.
Isn't that the definition of irony? As soon as you guys launch a train to earn NFT, somebody comes out with a sleep to earn NFT.
Yeah. I mean, it's a perfect compliment, right? Then you train your ass, you get super tired, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna wear my ring on my finger that's gonna track my sleep, and then you can, and then you tell your girlfriend, I'm sorry, I need to go sleep early because I need to earn.
I gotta run, you guys. You guys all have a good rest of the day. I look forward to chatting with you guys later.
All right, man. Thanks for hopping on.
All right, later, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Next.
I had a question for you, Pedro. I know that in the beginning, Silver Fox had kind of mentioned that you were kind of, had a lot to do with the idea behind this project. What's your background that got you interested into, combining Web3 and fitness into Solana? And I guess to kind of piggyback off of that, what got you, how long have you been in the Solana space? Like when did you start getting into this whole ecosystem?
Well, maybe actually, I will need to first answer to the fact that this idea of Kalisten started way before I even knew about the system of crypto, which I'm talking about 6 years ago. Okay, so this project itself is actually quite an old project. It started actually as pure Web 2. I mean, as the name suggests, it was actually to try to give more coverage to the body weight training-oriented disciplines, such as calisthenics. That's why, hence the name Kalisten. So the idea was to actually give more functionality around bodyweight training, which requires more complexity when it comes to function, things that you can do in an app to track your workouts. They are like much more elaborate disciplines. But now, in the world of crypto, I'm actually like a bit over a year. The expert here is actually Silverfox, in who we rely on his expertise on tokenomics in order to find, this point of union between the initial idea of Web 2, and bringing it to Web. So the whole train to earn, it's actually quite a new feature in Kalisten. It's quite fresh.
Gotcha. I love it. And what's your background with fitness that, obviously you didn't just, come across this idea, you're involved with fitness, but
yeah, no, I've been actually like a calisthenic athlete for the last 8 years. Wow. So actually it was like during the first two when I was actually willing to, to be tracking my training, I was thinking like, okay, I was like using actually a notebook because I'm very big. I'm a partake person, but I was unable to find any application that would really fulfill, my expectations of what I expect training app to give me as I'm doing my trains and I'm progressing towards my goals. So that's why the idea of Kalisten came in, which was, to automate this of tracking and see, where am I lacking, what is my weak link. When you're doing advanced skills like bodyweight, it's not just about strength. There are many other physical skills that come into place, like mobility or balance that, if you don't have those developed, it doesn't matter how much strength you have, you have, your Achilles heel is not letting you go forward. So that was the initial idea of Kalisten. And actually, now that the Web3 is actually getting into shape, the goal would be, to keep expanding the Web 2 functionality that is going to benefit, not only Web 3, but also Web 2 users willing to find, like a really good training app.
Gotcha. That's awesome. I had toyed around with the idea of, and I still think it's just a matter of making time, but I was thinking about making a podcast series called Citizens of Solana and just interviewing, people who are involved in projects, not making it about Solana, making it about the individual, what they've done in their life to lead them to the point of Solana. Because I think that this kind of stuff, I don't think the majority of people, let alone even know this exists, but when you try to explain to them, they have a hard time understanding it. So when I think exposing this to, in my opinion, this, I could be way off base here, but I think marketing to people who are in Solana is just a small fraction of the pie. I think as the world starts to transition to Web3, it's getting people excited that are already working out on a daily basis to get them a part of a fun community, an ecosystem where they can earn coins. And, I think that's where the real opportunity lies. And that's where I see the real opportunity in my personal world. Is I talk about this with everyone at F45 every day. I'm talking about, hey, I got to go out for a quick run. I got 20 minutes to earn some coins for stepping, and, people see my profile picture on Twitter is me doing a triathlon with a shredded ape head. And I can't tell you how many people ask me, what's the deal with the monkey? And then you start to, and they're like, oh, and then, I do some I'm really into fitness challenges, like the 4x4x48 challenge I do. I did, the High Rocks competition in Dallas here, and the community. I was just in the national championship for the U.S. In triathlon a couple weeks ago, and the support that I had from the Shredded Apes community was incredible. And some of my friends and people that I've met just through the fitness industry see a lot of that support coming from an NFT project. And I think it really starts to hit home with them, is it's like, you don't have to be some kind of like tech wizard. This isn't for, like the ultra nerdy, or, what I mean? This is like, there's a project out there for everybody to really dig into, kind of double down what you're already doing, and to really emphasize or maybe amplify your experience to a greater level with whatever you're doing. So, stuff like this, where it's like you guys are genuine people from what I can tell. You're really working your tails off to make sure that this is successful. You've delivered already on a lot of this stuff. I mean, this is the kind of future that I see for Web3 and integrating, IRL utility and that kind of stuff, So that's, I don't know, I'm just kind of going on a rant here, but your team is really impressive, and I'm really excited about this, man. Like this is exactly the kind of stuff that I was looking for when I got involved with NFTs.
No, that's great, man. Actually, I'm very happy that like I saw your tweet and I was like, I think Goldie hasn't seen Kalisten. I think he's gonna love this. But picking up on what you said about Web 2 and Web 3, I mean, doing the research, yeah, we found out that the fitness industry is worth $80 billion, right? And as you said, Solana and the niche of fitness within Solana and within NFTs in Solana is so tiny right now, and that's why what we're trying to do as well. Is contributing to the system, right? Contributing to the ecosystem, contributing to crypto, and also trying at the same time we're trying to push the project, and we're trying to bridge the gap and trying to make things super simple for Web2 users to actually see the potential that an application like this has when you mix crypto with a normal fitness application, right? And actually, a feature that Mager and Pedro are working right now on is a renting system which will allow users of actually owners of gainers of the gainers gang to rent their NFTs to Web2 users without the need to download any wallet, any phantom wallet or any or of any kind. They just need to download our application, and then Web2 users will be able to rent NFTs for free, try the application, earn, and then once they see the potential and they actually collect some coins, then they have a motivation to go the extra step, right? Because they're going to be earning their first cryptocurrencies, which is crazy for some people, right? It's like, oh, this is a cryptocurrency. I'm earning cryptocurrency by doing something that I normally do, but I pay for because I pay the gym subscription. And then that's going to help a lot of people to actually introduce friends or family into this as well, because they're going to be, okay, I have 6 trainers, have 5, which is my team, having 1 extra, then I can rent it to your friend so he can or she can try up. And then once they see the potential, they're like, okay, what's going on here? I have made 100 KST that is worth whatever. Then I actually now want to cash this out. How do I do this? And that's our challenge, to try to bridge that gap, make it super simple for them so they actually don't have any barrier. Because right now, just the fact to make the onboarding to Solana is a minimum 2 to 3 hours session with someone on how to create the whole thing, right?
Right. Well, I wanted to kind of share a little bit of personal news that I have that fits in with Kalisten as well. I have if you're just listening, all the links for everything I'm talking about are going to be listed below. But if you're watching, this is going to be put on YouTube. I have the website up right now, but I'm signing a contract. I'm going to be working with a website, organization, company, whatever you want to call it. It's called TradeZing. Like trading, just with a Z right before the ing. If you guys want to pull it up, or I'll explain it, but basically a community for investments in stocks, crypto, NFT, and metaverse. So they reached out to me because they're looking for kind of creators at the tip of the spear for Solana content creation and NFTs, and it's kind of like YouTube meets Twitch. And I was literally on a conference call for an hour before I hopped on the Spaces here with them, talking about, they have the beta up and running. I was actually number 99 out of their first 100 content creators. So I'm in at the ground level with these guys, and it's a really cool idea. And what I'm thinking of is, because you have the ability to put, videos on demand, like YouTube, but you can also live stream like YouTube and Twitch, and it has an ecosystem like Twitch where it's like bits, except they're called Zings. It's their currency native to that, so people can help support you. So, the way I see it, one way that I can help spread the word about Kalisten is actually doing live workouts. Maybe call it Fitness Friday. Every Friday, I do a live workout and I showcase, Kalisten, and I kind of live stream the setup of the workout, and then I work out and people can hop in and see what I'm doing, and then afterwards, kind of do a recap of how many coins I got. And I'm just kind of thinking out loud here, but I'm excited to kind of announce that partnership, that I'm going to be on that platform at the ground level. And it's a pretty unique idea, so you can take a look at it. The link for it will be in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. But I'm signing a contract today, and I think my little niche in the Solana NFT world is obviously fitness and health, and this is just like a perfect project to showcase consistently, in an arena like that. So I don't know if you guys, what you guys think of that, but
Yes,
that
please.
sounds great. That sounds great. Where do we sign? I mean, Workout Friday sound like an amazing idea to us.
Pumping it, baby.
Actually, we were looking to do that in a different way, like actually bringing someone to do like a session to actually join and see on YouTube or something. But man, if you really want to, like showcase and do some workouts in front of a video and get some audience, I mean, let's work it out. Absolutely.
Called every Friday. I'm already doing kind of something like that. Just it's on my own. I call it the Go for the Gold or the Goldie Gauntlet, and it's 10 workout. I'm sorry, it's 6 workouts. I do 10 sets of 10 reps on 45-second rest periods of all upper body stuff. And the way I have it set up is you alternate between push and pull from larger muscle groups down to smaller, and then you go chest, back, shoulders, thighs, tris, and then that 6th exercise is 100. It's a core blaster, so 100 repetitions of some core workout. And I record it every Friday and I put it on YouTube. But what I'm thinking is I could integrate Kalisten into that, where I preload the workout, what I'm going to do that Friday, and then I could just record or live stream it as I go through, or record like I see the doing the workout, but on the side it would be me filling out the app as I go through. You know what I mean? To show the live functionality of it. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, but I think great use.
No, that sounds perfect, man. Like, let's go for it. Our challenge right now is to like communicate all the cool stuff that we're building. And if you have someone like you that have already a presence and is into fitness and already have like a place to do it, and you have your own show and so on, then for us, we're 100% down for it. Actually, I have a challenge for you as well, because I'll tell you a funny story. Sometimes we get tickets open because we have as I said, we have a recommended workout, right?
Mhm.
That is a home body workout. It's easy, but not that easy. I mean, you should not be able to do it in less than 10 minutes.
Right.
And sometimes we see how people finish the workout in 6 minutes. And I'm really curious if someone can actually do this workout in 6 minutes, because maybe we're wrong. Maybe some people are actually able to do this whole workout in 6 minutes and they don't rest, and they came from an Ironman. And then of course they come complaining that they didn't earn any tokens. And they're like, I'm sorry, I tried to do the workout myself, and it took me like 40 minutes. So I was like, I don't know, if someone is able to do it in 6 minutes, then I will shut my mouth.
I love because I'm in when I read your Discord on the how to train to earn, of the 5 minutes workout is a warm up, not a workout.
Exactly.
I tell that to the users all the time, to some users.
Yeah. So what's the challenge?
Yeah, so the challenge is try to do that workout in 6 minutes,
Okay.
the recommended one on the application, or actually not in 6 minutes, on whatever time you can, right? Of course, assuming that you are resting between series and so on, right?
I think that the record right now, an official record, is on 1 minute or below.
Okay, maybe record it and then put it at like 100 times speed, and then just say, no, that's in real life.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be doing push-ups in 0.1 seconds push-up. Pam, 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 pam.
That's
Don't
incredible.
stop.
Yeah, it should be or something. That's
Yeah, no, but also if I'm doing now tutorials and so on. So if you do videos where you actually go in depth on the functionalities, that will help the project a lot.
yeah.
So anything, yeah. So I think, I mean, brand ambassadors are welcome, and I think we can work some good stuff out. Now that we are in touch and we have this amazing space, I think things are gonna come. That's for sure.
And that's what I was talking to the people that I was just talking to at TradeZing. I just really I despise the quote unquote influencers, or whatever you want to call them, in the space, that are disingenuous, that are clearly just trying to artificially pump nonsense projects, that have backdoor deals, that are just disingenuous in their approach to talking about Solana NFTs. And I don't care. Like, obviously, I do this because I really have a passion for it, but however fast I grow, it's going to be on my own terms. I want to be genuine about it. And this is something that is a genuine relationship. You reached out to me after I said about the projects that I really hanging on to and that I love, and this is our first time, talking to each other. And I just want to be passionate about the things that I'm truly passionate about. Not because how do you live with yourself if you're pumping something that's stupid and then you just get out to take a like that? To me, just seems, I don't know, it's going to catch up to you. So I don't care if I have any growth at all. I just, if I can influence one person way to get involved with this kind of stuff, if it's truly a great project with strong people behind it, then I'm really happy with what I did.
Yeah, that definitely to you for that approach. What we have right now is a ton of influencers, as you said, that they have different motivations about pump and dump on their followers or so on. Like we in that sense, we don't really we rather help other people that are also genuine, and they do this because of the passion. On my case, for example, I quit my job like 2 years ago to go full-time crypto because I had passion for this. And then people tell me, right, when you speak about something that you like and you have passion for, people can see it
Right.
by the way you speak about it, right? And then connecting with people that are also passionate and not only here just for the money, and then that's and then of course we can also help others in your case to get more attention and more views and more people seeing what you're bringing to the ecosystem. That would be our pleasure as well. I think people like you deserve it as well.
Well, I appreciate that. And I always say this, and like I make a video every day about the top Solana NFTs over the past 24 hours. Then I talk about a pop upcoming hit based off the drop calendar, and literally every video I make, almost every video, I always just say, one of the things I look for, with projects is the efforts of collaboration, because I think especially in this space, a rising tide raises all ships. It's not a zero-sum game. It's not like this project's successful, therefore mine won't be. I think there's a lot of crossover, and each project is individually unique, and I think you need to look at the world that way as well. I love the idea of cross promotion and working with others that complement each other. So I know that we set aside an hour. If I could I have the Magic Eden page pulled up for you guys real quick. Could you just give me a high level overview of the other two collections that we didn't talk about, starting with the Kalisten materials?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, so as we said before, we have 4 collections. 2 of them are the main ones, the adopters and the gainers gang. The materials collection is a collection that was minted with the KS token. There is only 150 materials. Right now is set aside because of priorities on the project, but it's a collection that is going to be playing a role very soon, and mostly it's going to be a booster collection. So if you link it, the idea is to link it to your app or to your user, and then whenever you do a workout, which main item is one of the items one of the materials that you own, then you're going to get a boost in tokens. That was the idea. Now we're trying to see how we fit it with all the other ideas and things that we are building at the same time.
And
so
right
now
there are only 29 of them listed. So the floor price is 1.169. So if this does, like you say, play a role in the future, could be a time to grab one. Not financial advice, but throwing it out there.
Not financial advice. Yeah, and then the Elite Gainers was a collection of actually it's only 12 NFTs, and it was given. Actually, it was airdropped to the Gen 1 holders based on the number of keys that they hold. So it was so actually these Elite Gainers are like the higher rank of the gainers gang as well. So because when you plug them into the application, they work as a tier 1, so they earn the maximum amount of tokens, but then they also are playing a role within Discord. They will get 10% of royalties from Generation 1 airdropped monthly, divided among all of them. As they have extra voting powers on the DAO wallet. We have set a bot within Discord with a DAO wallet that has been funded by the dev team with some cryptocurrency and some NFTs as well for the DAO to decide how to spend it in order to promote and improve the Kalisten ecosystem. So in that sense, the elite gainers are the only ones that can actually push motions for the DAO to vote. And then they also get extra voting power because of that. And then we have many other utility coming for them, because it's such a small collection. They should get a ton of things to say for the project, because of course they were airdropped to people that really believed in us when we were very early in a very early stage, and they really helped by purchasing and holding our NFTs. And therefore, actually, most of them are very active in on Discord and giving ideas. And yeah,
Very
they're
cool.
like partners to us.
Available right now is that Mario guy that you sent me earlier. Jealous as heck. That is a cool one.
Yeah. Actually, only one of them was sold, and was sold to someone that found the project a bit later. And then when he found the project, he went straight away and he saw one listed 25 Solana and just grabbed it.
That's
And,
great.
yeah, most of them were unrevealed as well. And then when they revealed it, actually, he was he was a fan of Dragon Ball. And if you click on buy now on Magic Eden, you see the whole collection. There's one that is a Goku themed
Pulled out
NFT.
11, right?
Yeah, and he actually got it. So yeah, he was stoked on it. So yeah,
Nice.
these are the functionalities of the 4 collections. Just for the listeners, if you're interested on training to earn, then the one that you need to check is the game. That's the one that will allow you to train to earn. Then if you are a lot into the progression system and you really enjoy what we are building with leveling up and so on, then you might want as well to grab one generation 1 early adopters in order to fund your progression. And then the materials are going to have some plans for them. Always good to grab one if you can. And then, of course, the elite gainers that are, well, the only one of these listed is a 300 also. Yeah.
And ideally, you're looking, because you got 5 slots in the app, have 5, because that's going to help kind of multiply. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The slots they have a cooldown every time you unlock one slot in order to give it progression. So the first slot is for free. Whenever you buy your first gainer, you can unlock the first slot and then connect and start training. Then the second, third, fourth, and fifth slot are you need to pay KS. That's why KS plays an important role in order to unlock also slots in this case. And then there is a cooldown between the slots in order to like also give another motivation to the user that is training and working out every day to wake up every day and keep seeing how the cooldown is going down. And then they can unlock another slot and then buy another NFT, plug it in, earn more, keep improving their NFTs. And we have crazy ideas as well for the metadata. Now that we are seeing other projects like Blocksmith doing the shift, right? I think since we are very gamify oriented, and not one of the solutions that we are also contemplating is the metadata change by using KST or KS in order to personalize your gainer to look more like you or more like however you want, right? And yeah, that's something that Migrate is very eager to build as soon as possible, and that's the good thing about having very good that is so cool that I can just come up with crazy ideas, and he just says, yeah, everything is possible. Just give me some time.
Very cool. Well, I mean, we just went over an hour. I guess, did anyone listening have any questions? I guess this would be the time to chime in if you had any questions. But in the meantime, I just wanted to really say it's been a pleasure to spend the time talking to you and getting to learn about the project. And I'm really, really excited about this. Bit of a time crunch for me today. The rest of my day, I'm going to try to make that video with my experience of using it for the first time at a gym. So hopefully I can get that done. I mean, I guess I'll just kind of plug. Like I said, I'm really grinding on YouTube with focus on fitness and Solana NFTs, and I do some gaming stuff as well with Mario and all that kind of world. But if you have any questions or have any other projects that you think are interesting, shoot me a DM. I'm open to looking at everything and anything all the time. But this is Kalisten is definitely one that I am incredibly excited about, and it feels like I just have the perfect balance now between Stepin, Shredded Apes, and Kalisten. This was kind of what I've been looking for, and I have found it. So thank you, Silver Fox. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Mager. Then I guess you guys want to do an outro as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, thank you, Goldie, very much for inviting us to chat about our project and about to as well a little bit. Yeah, very excited about talking more about how we can promote each other even more. We're confident that Kalisten is going to be something even bigger. We're working every day trying to deliver. The community is amazing. Thank you very much for being there. Discord is always on fire. We are super proud also of our mods and part of the team that are always there solving issues, answering tickets and so on. So yeah, we are very blessed that we managed to find people to work with, people that we didn't know at all 2 months ago or 3 months ago, and now we feel it feels like family because we are pretty much like 12 to 15 days, 15 hours per day talking with them. And yeah, any questions about Kalisten, just jump in on Discord. You can just type on the general chat. People will, the community will welcome you very warmly and answer any questions. My DMs are also open, so yeah, feel free to just hit us up.
I have one last question. If you guys want to go around real quick, I'm always interested. What part of the world are you guys from?
Yeah, well, I'm Spanish, but I'm living in Portugal currently.
Okay. How about you, Pedro?
Also Spanish, and I'm currently living in Poland.
Awesome. Magic?
And Pedro could have just said for me also, because this is like a
we
space.
actually live in the same city.
we actually share the office room, so yeah, Spanish and also living in Poland.
Do you know where Pontevedra is?
No.
Pontevedra, Spain.
Pontevedra. Yeah,
Oh,
of course.
Pontevedra. Okay.
Very close to where I am from.
Yes, definitely we know.
I have no idea how to say that.
Yeah, I love the accent.
I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, right near Niagara Falls, New York. But I live in Frisco, Texas. But I'm going to be in that part of Spain September 20th to the 24th of next year. So that'd be cool if you guys were. I know you don't live there anymore, but yeah, I'm going to be there.
Well, hopefully by September we can actually organize some Kalisten
Something
meetups
can
somewhere.
be definitely, something can be arranged. And actually, my hometown is not so far from there.
Nice. Well, we'll be in touch. It's a year from this September, so it's still got some time.
Okay, yeah. We'll manage.
World Triathlon Championship. So I'm competing for Team USA.
Oh, nice. Cool.
We're actually lately looking for events like that to support. So yeah, if everything goes well, maybe Kalisten will be there next year.
I'm in, man. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, guys. I know how precious it is when trying to build a successful project, and you guys did a great job of explaining everything, and we had a great turnout. I really appreciate everyone taking the time to listen and learn about this. And I'm going to make this a YouTube video. I've been recording this on the side. I'm going to try to figure out if I can connect the audio. And we're going to be in touch. Obviously, I'm going to start pounding out content about this and my journey with this project as well. And all of us have our DMs open, ready to answer any questions about this project. So let us know. And thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much. Till the next
Thank
one.
you very much, Goldie.
Thank you.
Cheers, everyone.
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you for being here.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys. guys.